I don't want to upset any Liverpool fans, and sometimes what I'm about to say will, because I know Liverpool love to do up the humble thing, and I get it. It's kind of part of being a Liverpool fan. But this title is Liverpool's to lose now. There's a 5-point gap at the top, which is sizable 11 games in. It's one of the best points totals in Liverpool Football Club's history after 11 games. This notion, this nonsense that the media pushed and rivals created, I suppose, that you haven't played anybody. You played Villa, you've played Arsenal, you've played some tough Champions League games, you played Brighton twice, who outclassed City today, by the way. And you're undefeated against them all. Barring a slip-up on a bad day at home against Nottingham Forest, Liverpool have been tested. This team is the real deal. So there's the 5-point gap at the top, which is hugely significant. There is the second best start in the last 34 years points-wise. Then away from the facts and the stats and the numbers is what our eyes see. A Liverpool team that has world-class game management. Arne Slot's ability to manage games, to be proactive at the right times, reactive in the correct opportunities, and harness all of that to generate so many wins is a worrying factor and sobering to a Man United fan. Let me just tell you that now. Some will say that this Liverpool team is a problem, beyond the problem. Some will say they're scary. There'll be a bit of plagiarism, and people will say they're scary. They're beyond scary. Scary is, I'm worried about what they're going to do. I am petrified of this Liverpool team and how good they could become. I still think there are levels. That is why you are the favourites. You were marginal favourites. Now you are the favourites to win the Premier League. And I also say that because you have Mo Salah, you have Van Dijk, Alisson coming back. I know Trent got injured today, but he's there. Amongst others who have been there, done it, worn the T-shirt. You also have a midfield player in Ryan Gravenberch who Bayern Munich fans are going to be kicking themselves, say, let go. This man is legit. When Liverpool signed him last year, I was so gutted because he's got a great touch. He's got a good turn of pace. He's strong. He's quick. He has athleticism, technical ability for days. And he is just flourishing under Arne Slot's tutelage. The midfield is strong. The attack is the best in the league. Genuinely. You've got Mo Salah, who's the best player in the Premier League right now, in my opinion. Even Darwin Núñez is coming up and scoring. Diaz has had a brilliant season. Gakpo has been amazing. And then maybe a really important factor. Man City are in a genuine crisis. Man City are actually poor. They've been playing bad for about 8 or 9 games in all comps. And in the first few, they got over the line. They won these matches. And you thought, you know what? Champions win. You know, playing badly, winning, they'll find form in a game or two. They haven't done it. They play Tottenham next, who their record against is awful. I think Liverpool, before City start turning their form around, you could find yourselves with a 7, an 8, or a 9-point gap. And I think that the conversation needs to be to the players, you're not just in this race, you are leading it and you are the favourites. And I'm saying all of this because as much as I have a genuine disdain, dislike and hatred for Liverpool as my biggest rivals as a Manchester United fan, the older I get, the more that is coupled with respect. Almost, you cannot have a yin without a yang. That is what my old karate coach would always say to us. As a kid, I never understood it. The older I get, it makes sense more and more. I think Man United are not Man United if Liverpool don't exist. That's how I feel about them. And I'm paying homage and respect to a historically brilliant football club, a team that has won as much, and if not more, than everybody else in England, who find themselves again on the edge of a very, 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 very good team, potentially a side that could be great. It's painful to say it. I don't want to say it. I want to be bitter. I want to speak nonsense. I want to slag you off. I want to be negative. I want to pour cold water over this, but I can't do it. I can't sit here and lie. When I was watching Liverpool between sort of 2018 and 2021, and I was calling you the best team in the world, I wasn't as fearful of you then as I am now. I think this team is better. It's the game management. It will be overlooked by, the tacticos will focus on the shape and this sort of the way you play, and I understand it. But for me, I'm a big person when it comes to the mentality side of things. And game management is a mentality. Yes, there are physical instructions, but it's about understanding the game. Do you know what Slot does really well? You get a lot of fighters that do this. Maybe this is why I view it from a mental side. Sometimes in a fight, you can get caught up in the moment and you can start exchanging and going a little bit toe to toe. Your machismo rises to the top. I want to be more man than you. But that can be dangerous. You can leave your jaw exposed. You can take a knock. What Slot does so maturely, so elegantly, so amazingly well is he'll see that the game is in that space. And instead of saying, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go toe to toe and show you we're more man than you, show you we're better footballers, show you we're more potent. He says, no, we are not playing this game. That makes it a leveler. When it becomes chaotic, it becomes a leveler. He says, no, we're pouring cold water over it. We're shutting this down and we're winning the game. Liverpool's job isn't, I know you want to be entertained, but the entertainment is the journey more so than the match. I think when you're a fan, I don't care about how entertaining Man United are. I want to win, right? And Liverpool's job isn't to entertain rivals like me or the paying public. That isn't their job. The job is to win. And Slot does it amazingly well. So when I look at all of these factors, when I'm putting my hand on my heart and I'm being honest, Liverpool are the favourites from this point. Points total, quality of squad, the manager in his game management, plus City's crisis. You add that all together, and Liverpool, you're beyond scary. Everybody's petrified. And I'm telling you this now, this is yours to lose from this point. But I don't think you will. I think number 20, it would be 20, wouldn't it? Yes, I think number 20 is on its way to Liverpool. And I say that so much pain I feel. Genuinely saying that, so much pain I feel saying that as a Manchester United fan. But as I've always tried to be on the Football Terrace since we went from being a Man United channel to talking like this, I made a commitment and I made a promise and I'm trying to stick to it, that I'll always be as unbiased as I could possibly be. This Liverpool team is amazing. And any Liverpool fan playing this down, any Liverpool fan doing up the, I'm not saying get carried away and write everybody else off completely and say we're going to win this by 20 points. Everybody else is crap, the greatest team ever. No one's expecting that sort of nonsense. But for any Liverpool fan to play down how good this team is, I think you're lying to yourself. Any rival, by the way, that tries to act as what they're doing isn't special, you're a liar. You're lying. This Liverpool team is amazing. And I know some people will say, he's only been here 11 games, though. Got to drop all this nonsense. He's a brilliant head coach who took over an amazing squad at a well-run football club, who, by the way, you got Edwards back, which makes it even better. I'm surprised they're this good, but I'm not surprised their challenges this year. I said it all summer. Absolutely phenomenal. And I hate saying it. I feel I'm going to shower after this. I'm going to have a nice cold shower. I feel like sweaty saying it. You know, in the summer, and you got that layer of sweat on your skin, you're like, I need a shower. That's how I feel after watching Liverpool. It's a madness. Look, I want your views. I want your opinions. I want your thoughts and feelings in the comments section below. We have got the panel coming soon. We've got Sam, Sia, Ram, the Don Hussam also on here. See, James here says reverse psychology, but that's just not how I work. If I tweet something, okay, I don't know. Sometimes I'll update a title on a video early, like the results in with 20 minutes to go to, try and tempt the football gods a little bit. But James, if you've watched me long enough, you know I don't do this reverse psychology stuff. I don't do it. And this is the people that have watched me a long time. I can't see where his comments gone now. Dwayne's watching. Big up yourself, Dwayne, one of our members. I have seen your comments coming through. Again, someone like Dwayne that has watched the Football Terrace for a long time knows this is just how I am. Not everybody likes it, but again, you don't need to watch me. You know what I mean? It's a democracy, and you don't need to watch me. This isn't